Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Okami. Previously, we finished the game with 100% completion, and now it's time to reap our rewards. So let's start up our New Game Plus file. As you can see, I'm actually missing a few solar energy chunks. That is because I believe that praise resets to 0. I have to earn everything over again. But that's no trouble. Yep, here we are, right back at the start. Thankfully, it only took a few seconds to get here, because I can just skip all the cutscenes. How nice. So, what are we dealing with? What do we have in our tools and equipment? Well, we have all of our divine weaponry except for the final tier, but frankly, these are enough to just decimate everything. And I don't even need them. Look here. The string of beads, our reward for, getting all the stray beads? Ink pot and solar energy become limitless. Attack power multiplied by 10. Yeah, with this we can pretty much one-shot everything in the game. Ridiculous, absurd. I don't even need to equip anything else. Though I will take my golden ink pot. Well, no, I don't even need that. My ink is infinite now. I will take my golden lucky cat, sure. What about tools? All my kit is still here, my feed bags, my godly charms, my sake, but there's some new arrivals. Karmic transformations. These let you change how Amaterasu looks, with Karmic Returner returning you to the default. So let's try one. Great for a change of pace on long journeys. It looks like Amaterasu has changed into a Shiba Inu. With a curled tail, a bit of a chubbier appearance. And her bark has changed as well. Let's have a look at number 2. I'm not sure what breed this is, but it's really fat. Or fluffy, depending on how you look at it. Oh, it's a good one. That's one of my favorites, absolutely. And then you have number 3. This one? Base Wolf Amaterasu. This is what you look like when you lose all your ink, so... It's pretty nice. You actually do look like the White Wolf. Oh, stuff it, Isun. We're doing tutorials. I mean, we're not doing tutorials, thank you. Number 4. What a ferocious bark. It's clear that these are just based off of the Satomi Canine Warriors, but all the same, being able to look like this? Pretty unique. I wonder, with that tiny, tiny tail, how does the brush even work? Wait, have I not unlocked it yet? I haven't unlocked the brush yet. Great. Next up, we have number 5. A basset hound? Kinda looks like a beagle. Much larger, though. Yeesh. Yeah, this definitely looks like a reskinned Ray, I want to say. You can see the scars if you look close enough. Now here's where the fun stuff begins. It's Shiranui. Now unfortunately you don't get the really cool white tendrils of light, but you do get the much more complex red markings, and the shoulders are even animated, as well as the tufts on the legs, and the tail. Now that is a worthy reward for getting the max praise. And here's a fun one, number 8. The statue. Remember Amaterasu began the game as a statue and returned to life after Sakuya granted us this divine instrument on our back? Well, I mean, it's... Yeah, I guess it's there. I really don't know why anyone would use it. It's kind of an eyesore. And finally, this one is very, very odd. realistic Amaterasu. See, early in Okami's development, it wasn't settled on the art style just yet, so for a while there, they were making a game with a photorealistic art style, well, as best as the PlayStation 2 could manage. And this is a nice holdover from it, honestly. In this HD collection? HD version, rather? It honestly looks pretty good. Yeah. It is really jarring to look at, though. I'll say that much. Let's have our first taste of combat with this string of beads equipped, huh? Yeah, that was really easy. Now, of course, you do actually get recoil, so you're not just walking around invincible with not a care in the world. You can get thrown off your groove, but no matter how hard this imp tries, it can't hurt me. Unfortunately, it seems the power slash does not get the benefits of the string of beads, so I think it's just a divine instrument. Well, played far enough that Kamiki Village is restored, though a few people are still having some troubles. We can leave them be. For now, it's the best time to finally have a thorough look at the Animal Tome, Fish Tome, Treasure Tome, and Bestiary. So let's have a look. The Sparrow. These tiny birds eat seeds in an adorable manner. Oh. Right, the page 1 indicator was for this, not the text. Alright. Chicken. These domesticated birds are known to be quite fond of seeds. Dog. These meat-loving animals show great loyalty and affection. Hare. These herb-eating rodents are known for their long ears. Boar. These cowardly animals charge when frightened. They enjoy seeds. Or piglet. These seed-eating babies can be identified by their stripes. Monkey. These mischievous creatures travel in groups and eat almost anything. Pig. These domesticated boars have cute noses and enjoy eating seeds. Deer. These graceful animals eat herbs. Males have antlers, females don't. Nightingale. These birds are known for their beautiful songs. They enjoy seeds. Fox. These meat-eating creatures are known for their cautious nature. Tanuki. These adorable creatures enjoy a diet of meat and fish. Horse. These swift creatures run like the wind and eat herbs. Tiger. These beautiful fanged and clawed creatures subsist on meat. Mouse. These robust little rodents are full of energy and eat anything. Cat. These cute felines are known for their cry and their love of fish. Cow. These carefree bovines are stronger than they look. They adore herbs. Bear. These immensely powerful giants live nothing more than eating fish. Sheep. These herb-eating scamps boast a coat as soft as the clouds. And finally, crane. These water-dwelling long-necked birds subsist mainly on fish. Mostly useful just for checking on what they actually eat, but you have to feed them in the first place to learn what they eat anyway, so what's the point? How about the fish tome? This should be fun. The river crab. This tiny crab has won admirers with its adorable sideways walk. Crawfish. Freshwater crustacean brandishing a set of enormous claws. Black bass. Large and powerful, only the best fishermen can haul it in. Goby. Fish with an adorable round body that is common in many regions. Is that round? I don't see the round. Smelt. This common fish can be found in many climates and salt levels. Killifish. This fish's unique eyes are said to bring happiness. Are they? Sweet fish. Salted and grilled, this fish is small in size but big in flavor. Trout. Often found in mountain streams, this fish has a mottled pattern. Catfish. Slimy nocturnal fish sporting a set of cat-like whiskers. Huchin. Rare and desirable, it is regarded as the king of freshwater fish. Freshwater eel. It may appear unappetizing, but this eel hides a rich flavor. Dude, I'm not even kidding when I say this. Eel is my favorite food. I go nuts for eel. Oh my god. My mouth's watering, actually. The loach, a fish famous for its 10 whisker-like appendages. The robalo. Its red eyes make this fish unique and sought after. The koi. Fish admired by the aristocracy for its beautiful coloring. I once had it, but I lost it, it seems. Salmon. Fatty fish known to be adept at swimming against the current. The sturgeon. Bottom-dwelling fish said to be relatively unchanged by evolution. The giant catfish. Much larger than the norm, this catfish swallows prey whole. The mountain trout. Fish whose origins are said to remain shrouded in mystery. Could they be from the mountains? The cutlass fish. Deep-drilling cutlass-shaped fish displaying great agility. Giant salmon. Its giant size is a testament to many journeys up steep waterfalls. The whopper. Fish that devoured the moon's reflection on the water's surface. It's true, we saw it. Starfish. Surviving on shellfish, this odd creature swims with its fingers. Moray. Brandishing sharp teeth, this eel is best known for its appetite. Loggerhead turtle. This lumbering turtle's slow speed is rivaled only by its hardiness. The sunfish. Entertaining fish with an odd body shape and humorous expression. Yeah. The nautilus. Around since ancient times, it could be called a living fossil. Clownfish. Its unique coloration makes it a favorite among fish enthusiasts. The scallop. Oh, those are delicious too. Matured under the waves, these shellfish are loved by all. Aww. Seahorse. Watching this dragon-shaped fish swim is a memorable sight. The blowfish. This round fish secretes a potent toxin from its liver. The monkfish. Delicious despite its frightening and grotesque appearance. Ooh, never tried monkfish before. Octopus. 8-legged invertebrate that injects ink when it feels threatened. Yellowtail. Prized for its delicate flavor, it has a rapid development cycle. Flying fish. Not content with underwater life, this fish often jumps skyward. Squid. Huh. The top of its head is translucent. 10-legged invertebrate that ejects ink when it feels threatened. Bonito. Dense and meaty, this fish is perfectly suited for sashimi. Red snapper. Fish of all trades used for both food and ceremonial functions. The lobster. Powerful and bold, this is truly the majestic king of crustaceans. The striped snapper. Beautiful fish prized more for its appearance than its flavor. The supreme tuna. This ultimate tuna is said to contain no inedible parts. Even the fins? The manta. Its unconventional shape makes this fish quite a curious sight. The oarfish. Deep water fish said to be an emissary from the Dragon Palace. And finally, the marlin. This undisputed king of the sea, this majestic fish has no rival. And then there's the treasure tome. Let's crack it open. Glass beads. That these beads show no cracks is a testament to the artist's skill. Dragonfly bead. Uniquely shaped bead that shines in multiple layers of color. Wooden bear. Though carved from wood, it is as fearsome as the real thing. Coral fragment. Hunk of coral said to have been brought from the Dragon Palace. Vase. Vase whose unique beauty will surely outlast any flower. Incense burner. Burner specially designed to release only the purest aroma. Lacquerware set. Each piece of this Japanese lacquerware is said to be unique. Bullhorn. Decorative accessory wrought from the horn of a bull. Rat statue. One of the 13 zodiac treasures. It is posed whimsically. Bull statue. It looks quite ferocious. Tiger statue. It looks brave and bold. Rabbit statue. Its expression is quite alert. Dragon statue. It boasts a regal appearance. Snake statue. It is unnervingly realistic. Horse statue. There is purity in its design. Sheep statue. I love the shape of this one. Quite ordinary in its depiction. Monkey. Its design is rather adorable. Rooster. Its humorous look elicits smiles. Dog. It looks very loyal and obedient. Boar. It appears to be hungry. Cat. Its design evokes loneliness. Crystal. Crystallized quartz that emits an enchanting sparkle. Pearl. Pearl that has grown to a large size due to the water's purity. Amethyst tassels. The purple hue encourages amorous and sultry feelings. Wow! Amber tassels. The valuable amber accent adds a touch of class and sophistication. Jade tassels. The addition of jade makes this piece rare and valuable. Cat's eye. The energetic coloring brings with it a lively feeling. Agate. The unique properties of agate lend a fashionable touch. Turquoise. The bright color evokes a feeling of new beginnings. Ruby. Pure red gems lend a dynamic touch to this piece. Whoops. Sapphire tassels. Its pale color encourages a feeling of tranquility. Emerald. The deep and rich emerald color lends a feeling of grace. Kutani pottery. Dish that is elegant in design and features beautiful etchings. White porcelain pot. Pot made of pseudo-translucent white porcelain. Etched glass. For those who value craftsmanship as much as functionality. And finally, the silver pocket watch. This ritzy little number displays its own enhanced version of time. You know, we're going to be spending a lot of time in the bestiary, so how about I find us a better place to listen to music? Shinshu Field may be cursed, but hey, the music is low-key and soothing, so should work just fine for our purposes. Now, we have some new entries at the end, of course. That'd be the final boss, but no, we're starting at the start. And we're going further than that. All the way to the beginning to see the hidden beginning of the scroll. Yes, the entire bestiary has wonderful artwork that carries through the whole thing in one cohesive piece. So let's enjoy it as we go. The Green Imp. Rude, monkey-like creatures that harass and tease humans. Whether frightening the locals or causing outbreaks of disease, these troublemakers have proven to be the bane of humanity. Said to hide in gloomy places, they are portrayed as flautists. The Red Imp. These lute players are harder to exorcise than green imps. One night, a man heard lute music and went out to find the source. Hiding in the shadows, he saw the imp stop playing and drink sake. Seeing his chance to attack, the man struck out, severing the lute strings with his blade. The imps disappeared in a wisp of smoke. It is advisable to cut the strings with the brush. The Dead Fish. The transformed spirit of a woman who threw herself into the sea. This demonic fish can fly by flapping its fins like wings. If you spot a fish carcass on the beach at night, it is recommended that you exercise the fin as if with a powerful slash. Doing so knocks the fish to the ground and sends them packing. The Yellow Imp. Folklore has it that these imps never cease in their mischief. Burrowing beneath the ground, they sound their mighty drums. The drums' vibrations shake the earth. Jump to avoid this attack. Legends tell us to lure them from the ground and strike from behind. Though riddled with disease, they are often portrayed whimsically. These stories are meant to make them seem less threatening. The Blue Imp. Unique among their brethren, these imps display a penchant for flying through the air while strapped to kites. Tossing insults and rude language from above, they float menacingly. Their offensive nature is only matched by their clever wits. Tales abound of their crashing due to strong gusts of wind. Waka. Drawings of Waka differ greatly based on the artist and story. Sometimes young and pretty, sometimes an old hermit. No matter the details, the sense of mystery about him is unchanged. This mystery is what is compelling about him and his many tales. Of course, people tend to accept Isun's rendition as accurate. The Bud Ogre. Transformed by the foul force of Orochi, Isun describes this beast thusly: 4 mammal legs sprouting from a bud, frightens travelers. The bud is rigid, but the fruit soft. Open the bud to attack. Power Slash deflects fruits just like with the cursed trees. The Spider Queen. Nesting in the Suda ruins since ancient times, this arachnid is restless at the thought of Orochi's impending resurrection. Protected by a hard shell, this beast knows not the sting of pain. The watchful eyes on her back make attacks from the rear too risky. If there were some way to open the shell, the eyes could be attacked. That is her weak spot. Compiled by Isun. There's a demon lock. I see you. The Chimera. Disguising itself as a kettle to fool onlookers, this creature is composed of parts from many others. It is said to have been transformed from an ordinary kettle by evil. It cannot be damaged when inside the kettle part. A legend says that repeated hits make the color drain. Then, all you have to do is slash it in two and watch it vanish. The Black Imp. Regarded as the most fearsome imp, tales abound of their evil nature. The skulls they manipulate are said to be those of human victims. The act of drawing them isn't thought to bring doom on one's house. Exercising the skulls with a brush before viewing is advised. If you've no brush, use a finger to draw a slash through them. The Crow Tengu. A creature comprised of the soul of a dead swordsman and a crow. This enemy strikes with the skill and artistry of a master samurai. They are often depicted as carrying fans. Cut down thrown fans and be even quicker on the draw than them. Swordsmanship better than their own makes them leave in disgrace. Tales speak of swordsmen cutting through their sword defense. The Fire Eye. This gigantic wheel is said to display a giant eye in its center. Legends say that viewing the demon causes one's eyes to boil. No one has been brave enough to view one, but one curious woman waited with her door ajar until the rumbling sound started. Afraid, she prayed. The gods answered her plea with a divine wind that put out the fire. People now write Amaterasu's wind on their doors for protection. Ice Mouth. A woman who made frigid comments was bound to a demon wheel. Now icy, she rolls through the city streets, freezing those with open mouths. Smoke a pipe or use inferno to burn this evil foe. Canine Warrior Tei. Tei stands for brotherhood. Brotherly affection breeds an understanding. It allows us to be ourselves and accept our fate. Canine Warrior Shin. Shin stands for faith. Faith flows from an open heart and is exchanged between friends. It is the root of our convictions and guides us to our goals. Canine Warrior, Chi. Chi stands for knowledge. Knowledge is useless without deep reflection. This reflection is essential in the pursuit of understanding. Canine Warrior, Rei. Rei stands for honor. Honor calls for careful moderation when dealing with others. If we lose this sense, we rush headlong into chaos. Canine Warrior, Ko. Ko stands for wisdom. True wisdom is that passed from one's parents and grandparents. Rely on those who came before to show you the way in all things. Canine Warrior, Gi. Gi stands for duty. Or is it G? I don't know. To remain firm in one's duties in each and every aspect of life, bravery and duty go hand in hand. Bravery shows one what is right. The greatest form of bravery is that born from a sense of duty. Canine Warrior, Jin. Jin stands for justice. To show compassion to both the living and the dead. To care enough to give one's own life in service. Chu. Chu stands for loyalty. To give one's whole life for the good of one's master. To focus on the goal with all of one's concentration. Crimson Helm. I still don't know why they call him that. For 100 years, this leader of all evil in Taka Pass has waged war with the forces of the Gale Shrine. It boasts long swords and armor. Beneath the shell, the true body lies hidden among burning flames. To expose the body, the shell must be removed or destroyed. Even unarmored, the roiling flames make it difficult to approach. A divine wind can extinguish the flames and expose its true form. Here's some neat stuff. It's the chef and the imp merchant from the Moon Cave. And there's the big man himself, Orochi. Damn, he takes up so much space. Serpent banished 100 years ago by Shiranui and Nagi. And Oki, he was there. And Amaterasu was also there. And Ishaku. And Isun. And I guess Lika provided moral support. It was a joint effort, man. Each head has an elemental power. Earth, wind, fire, water, thunder, poison, light, and darkness. The bell on its back tolls 108 times, once for each desire of its sacrifice. Legend has it that avoiding attack and making it drink 8 purification sake when angered was Nagi's technique. The waterhead is angered by attacking while bathing. Thunder is angered by losing sight of its target. Poison and wind attacks can be countered with wind. This was Nagi's strategy. The Headless Guardian. Moving on to Act 2 enemies now. Headless Guardian statue possessed by the spirit of a rapscallion. Searching for his head at night, he may knock on your very door, shouting, "Give me back my head or I'll take yours instead." I wonder if rapscallion has anything to do with the word scallion, like the vegetable scallion. I should look up the etymology later. Bell Guardian. Possessed by the sadness of a monk who disliked the sound of the temple bell, the statue digs underground and sounds a bell in search of his lost head. Jump if you hear, "Give me back my head." Jumping makes him lose sight of the target and return underground. Thunder Ear. An old saying says, "Good medicine often leaves a bitter taste." In other words, advice may seem harsh to the ears, but it is for our own good. The spirits of those who cannot take advice are bound to wheels. Perhaps wind could drown out the harsh words of this foe. Earth Nose. This demon uses intense winds to blow down people and houses alike. Originally, it was a Tengu who could bend the winds to his will. Wind cannot counter wind. It is said that only by manipulating the flow of time itself can one defeat this fearsome and windy evil. Bandit Spider. They say, that which we do not possess is of little value. This difficult-to-find beast deceives humans and robs them of their possessions, then steals away to hide deep underground. If you happen to spot one, prepare your finest treasure as bait. Really? I actually do not know what mechanic that could be referring to. You can't, drop treasures on the ground, can you? Maybe you leave a cherry bomb and it scoops it up? I don't know. I actually don't know. Huh. Ubume. A bird possessed by the soul of a woman slain by a samurai's blade. It has no trouble deflecting any sword attack with its umbrella. Then, it wastes no time using its dark essence to launch a counter. A great monk advises that this pattern can be taken advantage of. When the umbrella comes up to block, blow it back with wind. The creature will recall its life as a woman and cease attacking. Saburo. Sad Saburo digs holes to reunite with its partner, Jiro. It believes that by digging to let water in, the two can be reunited in the sea. Variations of the Saburo legend exist, especially in sea villages. Jiro. Jiro and Saburo are the spirits of a couple who jumped into the sea when their marriage was opposed by their parents. Jiro resembles a hermit crab with a shark head for a shell. It throws sea urchins to protect Saburo and uses its own hard hide for defense. Attack over and over and the shell should disengage. Ichiro. That's a big ol' shark! Also, I appreciate the ghost of an imp there. An homage to the ghost ship we explored. Jiro and Saburo combine to become the mighty Ichiro. This shark patrols the ocean, attacking fishermen and causing trouble. Beating him in the water spells doom, but if you have a foothold on a boat or lily pad, you can lure him close and attack his belly. Doing so knocks him out and gives you a chance to attack. Fire Doom Mirror. A man possessed by extreme fury was unable to forget his rage, even after death, resulting in his soul being absorbed into his favorite mirror. Anger is stirred by gazing at the mirror, even with no logical pretense. This is the method of the fury-filled mirror. Blowing on the mirror may snuff the flames of intense rage. Ice Doom Mirror. A beautiful and popular actress hoped to retain her looks forever. This hope became obsession, and her soul was sucked into her mirror. Gazing into the mirror reveals a pretty woman. Those who smile at her die instantly. We must remind the actress of her inner warmth. It is said that she bathed her mirror in flame before acting. Wind Doom Mirror. An old man's face appears on this gusty mirror. It appears in the rooms of those who do not value time and causes a ruckus. Though most are driven by a strong grudge, some are simply depressed. Once they have you in their sights, it isn't easy to take them down. Pray to the heavens to slow time, or there is no hope at all. Giant Foot. Thunder Doom Mirror. A discarded mirror long used by an actor who was struck by lightning and became this. Bad acting causes it to appear and rain thunder down. Aloof and emotionless, it will leave if the acting continues. When you see clouds, just blow it to stop lightning from striking. Blight. Such an easy fight, he barely takes up any screen space at all. This is the evil blood-sucking entity Goldnail made solid. It infested the Emperor's body like a parasite, spewing poison mist throughout the capital. It possesses many attack skills. Trembling before attacking, its swordplay is invisibly swift. On foggy nights, its precise movements may become visible. Evil Rao. The Amaterasu legend includes a meeting with a bewitching beauty. She is known as Rao, a priestess whose deeds are known far and wide. Her beauty and knowledge spark desire in all who gaze upon her. One day, following her lecture, a man with a fox's face came calling. He vanished in a plume of smoke and reappeared as a 9-edged sword. He corrupted and took over Rao's body, fooling everyone. Red Ogre. Ogres conjure images of savagery, but these are quite sophisticated. Red ogres wear iron masks as if to maintain their own dignity. An old saying applies to those who show pride in their appearance. It says, to defeat a red ogre, attack from the side to detach the mask and embarrass it. This means that one who is too vain is often at a loss when subjects other than themselves are breached. The Halo Guardian. Halos are normally seen radiating from a Buddhist statuary, but this creature has stolen that appearance and uses it to harass humans. Its holy appearance is convincing, but a closer look reveals no head. One tale tells of a devout old couple who were attacked but saved by divine wind. A strong heart will tell you this is an impostor. Oh, hello, we're starting to see the sea serpent. The Executioner Guardian. More deadly than most of its ilk, this demon fools people into thinking it is an ordinary statue before striking. It uses stone heads like a shield and is prone to turning them into projectiles. Its demonic power is so great that it must be exorcised twice. The Blue Cyclops. This curmudgeonly blue brute usually flies and smokes a pipe. If its pipe goes out, it becomes enraged and calls forth lightning. However, relighting the pipe will calm it down almost instantly. The Tube Fox. Also known as Izuna, it is often under the control of sorcery. Competent sorcerers can use it as a source of great wealth. It is frequently the cause of famine and disease. To control this powerful beast, one needs supreme power and skill. The Blue Ogre. Blue ogres are more popular than their red cousins due to their beautiful fangs. There is a famous story which contains the line, "A lightning strike makes one bare their fangs." It's not just one sea serpent, it's both King Wada and Queen Otahime. Now, fun fact, if you actually keep up on the updates to the bestiary and manually scroll through it, you can actually see this long before Otahime transforms. It's kind of a spoiler that there are 2 sea dragons, but whatever. Ninetales. True form of the evil that dwells on Oni Island and seeks to destroy the Ryoshima coast. 9 souls inhabit Ninetales, each acting independently. According to legend, Ninetales can only be defended against with the Celestial Brush. Burning the tails will temporarily weaken it, and lightning strike to the sword causes the souls to split apart. Strike the final blow when the true form of the fox emerges. On to Act 3. A strong start, it's Oki. Oki, the Northern Oina tribe's famous swordsman, plays an important role in Amaterasu's tale, yet he is shrouded in mystery. He has been depicted both as a man with a wolf and as a wolf himself. The Clay Soldier. Those who opt to be buried with their lords in mourning are called martyrs. This clay figure holds the spirit of a martyred soldier. He used god techniques to quickly dispatch it and break the curse. The Clay Samurai. Clay figure possessed by the spirit of a warrior who refuses to stop fighting. They must fight as long as they are armed. Break the weapon to undo the curse and save the warrior's soul. The Clay Drummer. I really love the doodles in the back. Clay figures who were created to be buried in mounds in place of the martyr whom they represent. They move now only due to Orochi's dark power. Destroy them quickly and end their cruel manipulation. The Clay Flyer. Orochi's dark power infests the land like a stale wind. Those exposed to this wind drift along with it as clay flyers. Only divine wind can free them from this horrible bond. The Clay Shogun. A legendary shogun proved himself to be the best warrior in the land. His spirit, manipulated by Orochi, now resides in this clay figure, his mighty dignity forever relegated to the shadows. He is trapped and still full of anger and regret at his defeat. Exorcise the head quickly to put him out of his misery. The Dogu. Of all the odd clay figures in this land, the Dogu is the strangest. Fascinated people have speculated that they originated on the moon. They appear to possess life and are known as protectors. Some are controlled by good, and some by evil. There is a legend concerning a Dogu that went on a rampage, destroying village after village. A warrior was able to defeat it with bravery and love. The Poltergeist. Come on, that's a Kamaitachi. A group of 3 sickle-wielding weasels that attack in a circle. These demons are known to cause hallucinations among their victims. If you notice a sudden unexplained burning or freezing sensation, you are the victim of a poltergeist. Each of the 3 possesses fire, ice, or thunder powers, so each must be defeated in turn. The Igloo Turtle. Straw raincoat transformed by Orochi's dark power. Its body resembles a snow hut, but there is no warming fire within. The flaming tail is a reminder of the inescapable bitter cold. It is known to lure travelers into the hut where they soon freeze. Melt the snow hut with fire if you want to stand a chance against it. Yeah. The Bull Charger. Bull Charger is famous for being a leading enforcer in Hell. As such, he is very powerful and can freeze souls with his ice breath. Strong, but not stronger than an ogre. Anyone who has fought ogres will be successful. Of course, only the best of the best can beat ogres. Nagi. Legendary hero who, with Shiranui, defeated Orochi 100 years ago. His style was to act cowardly to fool his opponent, then strike. He epitomizes the saying, "A smart falcon hides his claws from view." Finally, the Namahagi. Namahagi are the embodiment of the loneliness inherent in snowy lands. Raising a terrifying voice, they seek out and attack living things. If you cross paths with one, you should play dead. They regard the lazy as friends and will be lulled into a false sense of security. The Blade Namahagi. They say you should play dead if confronted by a Namahagi, but it can be quite fearsome to hide in plain sight of an armed one. A legend tells of a samurai that tried to banish the Namahagi. He attacked its blade with a nearby brush while it was distracted. Without its weapon, it grew afraid and left, promising to reform. The Bucket Namahagi. Anyone who has seen the land blanketed in deep snow, be wary. These Namahagi hide under the snow and trap victims in their buckets. When fleeing them, clap once and take a step away. They will flee when they do not see the source of the sound. Umbrella Namahagi. Legend tells of flying Namahagi who are often shown with umbrellas. One tale concerns a man who was attacked during a snowstorm. He said, "It is too windy for Namahagi to be out flying." Hearing this, the Namahagi left the scene in embarrassment. We can assume that they won't show themselves when it's windy. Cannon Namahagi. The Cannon Namahagi is a strange beast indeed. They don't care about the lazy gravitating instead towards cowards and sissies, screeching and bellowing to scare some bravery into their victims. You might say they're rather kind considering their circumstances. True Orochi. No chaos or blood to be seen here, just gold. No other monster inspires the awe that this giant serpent demands. It has 8 heads, 8 tails, terrifying red eyes burning with rage, and an underbelly scraped bloody and raw, all on a body large enough to grow trees on. This is the legendary Orochi, said to be fond of drink. Behold, O mountain, row of Chi dark spirits. Orochi. Great Tengu. Formerly one who cloistered himself in the mountains for training. This fearsome creature is a tough foe and shouldn't be taken lightly. The Tengu masked bird often hides itself and should be stopped before showing its true form. It trains with water and ice to grow strong. That's its true form, by the way. Silver Demon Nechku. His existence is said to be linked closely with that of Lechku. Their names have roots in the ancient word Lechku Nechku. Some interpretations of this are: one counts time, one offers death, gears of the moon, and the key that holds the beginning. Golden Demon Lechku. The meaning of Lechku's name has long been lost by the Oina tribe. He is said to be one half of a duo banished by the sun long ago. Songs and folk tales tell of him, but no documentation exists. The Oina regard such tales as unclean and have banned them. Now here's some build-up. There's the Arc of Yamato, followed by encroaching darkness swallowing the light. This horrifying entity has also been called Empty Death. It seeks complete destruction. For eons it has been locked in a struggle with the sun god. This fight has been described thusly: Yami's destruction was countered by the sun god's rejuvenation. Round, cold, and desolate as the moon, Yami has never been depicted as a human or animal in any drawing. It is simply too inorganic in appearance to warrant such portrayals. Yami took on a ring form when attacked, rendering blows useless. The beast was bathed in moonlight, and the light acting as a blade. In most legends, gods are portrayed as good or evil, as representations of specific animals. This is not in the case of the dreaded Yami. Yami belched fire and ice, but the god deflected the onslaught. The beast attacked violently, with speed and unpredictability. Only by slowing the flow of time could the sun god defend itself. Its inorganic nature resembles machinery, leading one gadgety expert to speculate that it is likely the source of all machines. When the god attacked with thunder, the machine coughed forth a seed. When the beast drew it back in, the god knew it must be the core. The beast tried to seal away its core with an icy blast. In all these tales, there is no record of a decisive victor. Has no one emerged victorious, or was the event simply not recorded? As the darkness tries to cover all, forget not the warmth of purifying light. Prayer is power. Power is prayer. And that is the end of the Demon Scroll. That's a lot of enemies, even if most of them are just reskins of each other. Well, that's everyone. That's everything. Truly, finally. Which means all that's left is, excuse me, Isun. All that's left is a return to the title screen. There's some goodies from Isun that we can find there. Here we are. Presents from Isun, yes. We glimpse this in the finale, but let's have a solid look. Let's begin with Okami art. Concept art for characters, monsters, environments, and the high-resolution bestiary. Well, we just looked at this, so we can skip this over, but it does make for good wallpaper material. Let's see, it's, yeah. Now that's high resolution. Amaterasu concept art. Well, we don't really need the details. I'm happy with what we ended up with, but I gotta admit, some of these designs are pretty great. I love the golden glow off of Amaterasu's head in the top right. Okay, look at those 4 bells that are rockets. Hello? Can we revisit this for the sequel? Please? Oh, now that's interesting. Here's a divine mirror that, a reflector mirror that unfolds like a hand? It looks like Yami, almost. Looks like elements that would later be used in the rosary weapon type. Oh, I do love this. This concept of arms. A spectral arms holding the glaive weapon and swinging it around. That I do think is really cool. Okay, blue Amaterasu is just cursed. I'm so used to red. Oh, now that's Shiranui in all her glory. Wonderful colors. Here we have divine instruments that actually made it into the game. I do like the Trinity mirror. That one's a cool one. But the solar flare, oh yeah. That's that good shit. 7 strike is nice. Oh, you know, I guess the base of the hilt, the underside, it kind of looks like a lotus. Yeah, I see it now. Huh. Thunder Edge. So sharp, so prickly. Why did they have to name it Tundra Beads? Blizzard beads are right there. I love alliteration. Oh hey, prototype Isun. Cute. Right, yeah, they had a pretty solid idea of what he looked like right off the bat. Though his helmet definitely got more refined over time. Well, early Susanoo. Apparently they didn't like giving him a full head of hair. See the X cross out of the full head of hair one? Like kind of like the center? No, they went for a balding look. I dig it. Early Kushi. I do not know what is going up with her hair. Seriously, the longer you look at Kushi's hair, the weirder it becomes. Old Man Orange. Oh, they definitely picked the best design for him. And Sakuya. Maybe I should show these on YouTube. Maybe I'll just blur the screen. Yeah, better safe than sorry. Ah. Oh, Kokari, whatever you do, keep that rabbit hat on, please. I beg you. His father. Sleepy, the best character. The tourist girl. And her older sister. Madame Fawn. We only saw her once in this playthrough, didn't we? Onigiri-sensei. Ooh, I like that samurai look. In the right. Early Tama. Ooh, he used to have a top hat? Huh. Hayate and Ida, the brothers. Princess Fuse. And her husband. Wait, was that husband or father? I think it was her father? I forget. They were family, though. Now, just who was this? Were the Satomi Canine Warriors once humans, I guess? Yeah, that's quite a few... Quite many unique designs. Wow. I do like these designs, though. Maybe sticking with the dogs was the best idea, especially if you were gonna fight them. Old Man Bamboo. And Kaguya. Whoa. Do I take it to mean that she's wearing that spacesuit under her robes? That's inspired, but a bit goofy. Wow. Tall Chun. That's... Yeah, no, staying very small for the sparrows was definitely the best choice. Except Big Boss Jamba. He can stay large. Mr. Cutter. And Mrs. Cutter. And the art in these games are just exquisite. Oh, no way. Is this early Waka? We are very lucky that we did not stick with the one on the lower left. What is that? He has such amazing hair. Himiko. And Rao. Huh. The one on the left, it's like she's from the Dragon Palace. I wonder if that... Wow. The story... Original drafts of the story must have been really odd. And there's a chef. He nearly cooked us, but no, we helped him cook up that golden mushroom. Benkei. It's a great choice to have him carrying a bridge on his back, considering his inspiration from folklore, or was it history? Wow. The inventor Gen used to be a lady? Huh. It's really astounding. Like, 9 times out of 10, they pick the best design possible. Hayazo. Oh, is this, oh, what's his face? Mr. Blossom in Seion? Oh, the twisty bud hair on the right was great. The woman caring after her sick father. And who are these? Well, one of them is Urashima. Oh, I guess they're all Urashima. Wow. Weird designs. They're the bullies from the beach. I guess this is Odahime and Waka. Not Waka, Wada. Wow, I think the prawn around his neck. Or is it a lobster? Going for the sea dragon fins on the heads. Best design choice. The dancers. And the guards. Oh, here's early Oki. Huh, I do like his loose black hair that looks kind of like a storm cloud, but now the edgy spiky look is way better. Yeah, oh, I think Oki has one of my favorite designs. I love the color scheme. The muted blue and red. Great choice. Oh, is this Old Man Kemu? And there's what's her name? Oh, I can never remember her name. It's not Samical. What was it? Wait. Tuskull, that's it. Huh. Yeah, there's Samical. There's Old Man Ishaku. Yeah, having him decked out in armor, like a kabuto, much better. I do love puns. Now they're Punkles, the guards. Good old Nagi. You know, am I an idiot? Am I an idiot? How am I just now realizing that his white armor with red swirl designs looks like Amaterasu and Shiranui? Why am I just now realizing this? What? Oh man, Nagi, slay! The Celestials. The angel wings from the head are a bit weird, but unique and memorable, I guess. Oh yeah, and this is Susanoo and Kushi's kid from the ending freeze frame. Neat. Ooh, the group working together to fight evil. I know that's just a baby and babies kind of look like that, but that kid looks like an axolotl. It does not look human. The Canine Warriors and Isun bouncing along in Kusa. A close look at family dynamics. That kid is going to be quite the swordsman. Oh, some art of the celestial gods. All of them in all their glory. Wow. Consider this a bestiary scroll except for the gods. I wonder if we'll see them again in the sequel. I mean, we gotta, right? They're aspects of Amaterasu's power, but surely there could be more gods to find? Who knows? Well, that's characters, now onto monsters. Yo. I don't know what's going on here, but it's weird. I'm sorry, is that a Tyrannosaurus Rex? We were robbed! Yeah, I guess this stretches back to early concepts for development. Where your enemies would be more like evil animals? Damn. Yeah, I guess these are early imps. Monkeys. Huh. Yeah, I'm definitely starting to see imp DNA here, but it looks like in the early concepts for Okami you would be fighting evil, corrupt animals. And they would purify them in the process. And here we go. Imps looking familiar. I do like that they form a band. A drum, a huge drum, a string instrument of some kind, a flute, and more flutes. Such bold colors in all these. Ugh. Wow, the colors pop! Neon! Vibrant. Oh, that's an interesting take. It looks like instead of bones underneath, Crimson Helm would have actual just a fire body. Wow. Look at that red ogre's stupid buck teeth. Durr. Bandit spider. Tengu. I do not know what is going up with that blue Cyclops' true face. It is weird looking. You know, that's a cute detail. Seeing the enemies on the demon scrolls. Yeah, the demon scrolls in this game, they kind of just have blank faces, but yeah, I could see that for the sequel, where you could actually see what enemies you're about to fight on the demon scroll if you look hard enough. That's a wonderful idea. Jeez, this looks like a mini Orochi. Maybe Orochi could come apart at some point. Unravel. Yeah, the Spider Queen has one of the best designs for sure. Whoa. Early Orochi. And is it fair to say that Okami has some of the best concept art? Like in general? This is a feast for the eyes. Every bit of this. Concepts for Yami, too. Could this be cutscene scripting? An early encounter with the Spider Queen? Reads like a manga. Shoutouts to Sleepy Amaterasu on the left there. That's cute. Concept for meeting the Boar God and the sheep. Are we gonna see its stupid, terrible... No? Ah, wow! Look at that! And that's the end. So how about environments? A Cave of Nagi, River of the Heavens. Whew. Boy, seeing all of this really gets me excited for what potential could be unleashed. With the same art style applied to modern hardware. There's Hana Valley. Damn. I want to live in these paintings. Oh, could there have been a long travel sequence in between Mika's little hut and to the moon cave proper? Huh. Concept for the imps, the chef, the boiling pot, and Suda ruins. Oh, there's Kusa village. Very recognizable, though this concept art is quite different from how things actually turned out. Gale Shrine. I wonder if this is the Cutter's house, and maybe after you vanquish them, it would be prettified. Huh. Kaguya's rocket. And Seion City. Excuse me, just what is that enormous tower in the background? Could that be, the Catcall Tower? You know what, for the sake of my sanity, I will assume yes. The aristocratic quarter. Nailed it. I did it. Oh, wow. There's only one person who could possibly have lived there. That's gotta be for Mr. Bamboo. Huh, I guess he was moved to Kusa. The Emperor's abode, perhaps? I don't know why I'm asking questions when you can just see. Yeah, okay, it's Himiko's palace. Yeah. Carpenter shop. The Mr. Cheek's house. Yeah. The money storehouse. We pilfered that, didn't we? Ah, there you go. An old concept from Mr. Bamboo's house. I do like the crescent moon on the roof, signifying the connection to Kaguya. Oh, the Tau Trooper hideout. Wow. Oh, this must be inside the Emperor. And the ghost ship. The Dragon Palace. Oh, so pretty. Wow, that's quite the explorable space. I'm glad it didn't end up being that convoluted to explore. Inside the Water Dragon. Oni Island. Damn. Look at that little scaffolding and house on the interior of the rock wall. Damn, that constellation in the sky is downright menacing. Oof. There's Cat Call Tower. Origin Mirror. They ran through a lot of concepts for how you could save. I'm glad that they stuck with what we got, though. There's Punk Tan. Platforming on leaves and mushrooms. Good times. Gosh, if only the Waku Shrine looked that pretty in reality. Act 3 was not too big of a looker, I'll tell you that much. The Arc of Yamato. Oh, there was concept for refighting Lechiku and Nechiku. Boy, I am glad they did not do that. Huh. And that's that for environments. Now the music, well, music videos? I don't know, we've heard all the music in the game already. Kind of pointless to show it off. Let's try our last stop, the video treasure chest. Internal company presentation A and B. Yep, these are very old videos from early in development showing off the concept of the game. And it's quite different from what we're used to, so let's give it a watch. Yep, it's clear to see that the idea of restoring beauty to nature was always there from the start, but frankly, I don't even know if you were playing as Amaterasu even back then. Now, B is a real fun one, I remember this one. Yeah, that's real weird, right? Fighting evil animals? Firing sun lasers at them? I wouldn't mind seeing that refined and brought back in the sequel. Just pretty fascinating, gotta say. But honestly, going with the Celestial Brush and getting what we got in the end, best choice possible. Just best choice possible. Well, from that, I suppose that's well and truly it. We've seen and done all there is to see and do at last. With this, we can finally put this playthrough to rest. It's been fun, and I already cannot wait to play the Okami sequel. If you're a fan of Okami, if you enjoyed this playthrough, keep an eye on my YouTube channel, because you know I'll be playing that when the time comes. But, yeah, I really got nothing else to say. So, I'm Zephyr the Jester, This has been Okami. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll catch you next time. So until then, please take care.